Hey guys, me Piptina. What intro is that? Anyway, this is Piptina's Adventures. Welcome to a top 15 video. Seeing Octoblade do one, meh, might as well. Anyway, moving on to the top 15. Top 15 Pokemon. Number 15. Yes, Vileplume. Anyway, the reason why I chose Vileplume for number 15 is, well, I actually used one in Pokemon Red when I first started playing Pokemon. And he was very awesome. Though, for some reason the other gens I never used him until I actually tried experimenting with him in my Pokemon Soul Silver. And he was actually pretty good. And about the train, but still pretty good partner to have. That's the reason why I have Vileplume here. Yeah, just that reason. Number 14. Raikou. Get used to seeing these types of Pokemon, trust me. Anyway, Raikou, I've selected Raikou. For one thing, when I first played Pokemon Silver, he was the first one of the legendary dogs I've ever captured. And when I was using him, he was pretty sweet. Then when I heard I had a chance on capturing him in Fire and Leaf Green, I was actually kind of thrilled. Though, the fact is, this type of starter is not to my liking. Yes, I don't like Squirtle and all that. You need Squirtle in order to counter Raikou, which I was not happy with. So I start with Charmander. That means I get Suicune. But as soon as Soul Silver came out, I actually caught Raikou. And, well, Raikou was doing very helpful. I even went for the shiny event Raikou. Anyway, moving on to number 13. Number 13. Geox. Like I said, I get used to seeing these types of Pokemon. Anyway, Geox, there's a story. One day on eBay, I got a Pokemon Emerald that has every Pokemon shiny and every event item. Well, I didn't like the shiny version of Geoxys, so I went to go get the original. And when I got the original version of Geoxys, and I trained him up myself, he was pretty tame. So it sucks that you can't encounter him except for by event. Pokemon Company, if you're hearing me, next gen, make all the event Pokemon able to be caught. Please. It gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know? Anyway, moving on. Number 12. Manaphy. I bet you're wondering when you'll start seeing Pokemon that's using my sprite, huh? Well, Manaphy I actually got from Pokemon Ranger. The fact is, well, he's cute for one thing. That's one reason why I like him. He's cute to me. That's all I gotta say. But Manaphy, when I used it in Pokemon Pearl, I actually had a good run with it. To be honest, don't worry. The fact that you have to. I really hope in the next Pokemon game you can be able to catch one in the wild. That'll be so good. Anyway, next Pokemon. Number 11. Giratina. Oh boy, where do I begin? Alright, I'll start from the game when I first encountered Giratina, before the release of Pokemon Platinum. When I saw that fourth lake, I was surprised actually. Don't just getting to him in Pokemon Diamond Pearl is a pain in the butt! But you all agreed to me on that. Anyway, as soon as I caught him, I used him a lot. And when I heard that Platinum began much easier, I was actually thrilled and I kept him. And I would have named him Shadow Force Platinum, but I couldn't. And when I heard about the Arceus event, where you can get a Giratina, well, I went straight for it in Soul Silver. but I bet you're wondering why I chose the origin form here instead of the alternate form like it is on my wings. Well, origin form just looks more badass. Enough said. Anyway, moving on. Number 10. Lugia. Now, Lugia, here's a history about me. When I first saw Pokemon Movie 2000, I actually liked Lugia out of all the Pokemon that were shown. Some people actually heard some people like Slowking because of this randomness of popping up. Anyway, so I never actually got to him in Pokemon Silver. That made me sad. But when I got Pokemon Crystal, I was able to get to Lugia and use him. Then when Soul Silver came out, that's the one I mainly went for. Because to be honest, Lugia over Ho-Oh all the way. Although I did use Ho-Oh in Soul Silver too, but that's a different story. The fact is, well, he does look like a dragon. And I do like dragons a lot, but though there's not a lot of dragon types on this list. Actually, the only one was Giratina. But still, if he had a dirt type, it'd be dragon. I can predict. Well, dragon or water, whatever. Anyway, next Pokemon. Number 9. Blaziken. Hey, about time we got all the legendaries. Oh boy. Anyway, Blaziken. Well, when I first got Pokemon Ruby, I was just experimenting. And, well, I started with Trico, and get this. I cannot even beat Steven with a level 100 Sceptile. Seriously. That just made me completely rage quit the game. Yes, I've actually rage quit on a Pokemon game. Shocker. But I restarted it, and this time I chose Torchic. And well, I managed to get through with the Blaziken. Now, Blaziken, other than that reason, there's another reason why it's on my list. The fact is, he's the first ever fire fighting type. And at the time, as Prime in Generation 3, that's what I liked about him. Until nowadays, all the other fire stars are starting to turn to fighting type. I mean, you got Infernape and more. But Blaziken is more fitting to the fire type / fighting type than Infernape and Empor. Anyway, next Pokemon. Number 8. Jeez, Arceus. Way to have a glitch. Anyway, Umbreon. Umbreon, he's been with my partner, Thick and Dense, since Pokemon Silver. Anytime I got Eevee, I tried to get Umbreon. So, majority of the time, I got my friendship back sitting here today, and I forgot I never knew about the B button actually until Generation 4. Sad, isn't it? Anyway, the fact is, Umbreon's always been helpful. And to be honest, one of my friends has Sapphire with Umbreon, so, yeah, I did something bad. Just for my obsession of Umbreon. Anyway, moving on. Number 7. Swampert. But wait, Piptina, you already had a Hoenn starter. Why another one? Well, look at my thing. Well, at first, because of the meme of the Mudkips, I never even thought about using anything from the Mudkip family tree. Till then, when I did an Emerald, I started it with Mudkip just because I wanted to get it over with. I've noticed that a Swampert is actually pretty strong than what I first imagined. Swampert has actually helped me a lot. And plus he saved my ass against Wallace. That's because he has Ice Beam. And the last Pokemon Wallace had was Ludicolo. And he even helped me out beat Steven. And also, anytime I counter Steven in Soul Silver, I just go for my Kip. I go for my Kip. Anyway, moving on. Number 6. Melnick. Oh boy, I bet you all know Whitney's Melnick. That thing is a pain in the ass. It's hard to defeat. You have to pretty much get your Pokemon at level 30. So I thought. The fact is, what you really have to do is go to Pokemon National Park, go around, get rollout, and just start the rollouts with her Clefairy, kill it, and then Melnick's just a breeze. But the fact is, when I first played Silver, and I saw Melnick in the wild, I went for it because of Whitney's Melnick, because her Melnick, if actually, I found out about rollout until, I didn't know about the rollout until, well, 2 months ago. Yeah, sad, isn't it? But at the point, at a level 40 Typhlosion in my Pokemon Silver. So, after encountering this Melnick, remembering that, I thought I should just do the troll moves this time. And it's actually helped me a few times. The only time it never helped me was against Bruno. Anyway, moving on. Number 5. And Pullin. We finally got through everything that at least had a little bit of helping in my sprite for their family tree. Why isn't Pullin level... not level 5. Number 5. If I chose Piplup as my sprite, shouldn't it be number 1? No, actually. And Pullin, he's helped me a few times in Diamond Pearl and Platinum. But the fact is, when Heart Gold Soul Silver came out, he was not too helpful. Well, maybe it was hard to get him. Anyway, then came around to the point of Black and White. And Pullin kicks ass. That's enough said, due to his effect. I can't talk to that, I swear. Due to his ability, Defiant. Oh boy, what a tank. Anyway, next. Number 4. Jeez, Arkeys, how many glitches? Anyway, Gigalith. Gigalith, when I first saw it in the reviews of what Pokemon are going to appear in Black and White, I selected this because of, well, the way it looks. And then I found out I had to trade to get in there, but I didn't mind that. And plus, if you notice in a lot of the Majestic Surge forms, they have the face of Gigalith, which shows how much I do like Gigalith. The Gigalith I had always helped me, especially with its sturdy ability. Anyway. Next. Number 3. Golem. To be honest, when Pokemon first came out, I never thought about using a Golem at all. That all changed till I actually did a hack, and I just caught Geodude just for last. It helped me a lot, to be honest. So pretty much every Pokemon game that involves catching a Geodude, I catch one. All because of that one grappler to help me, since it's a hack game and I can't trade over a hack on a computer. And if I ever do an LP on that, I'll just be sure this Pokemon was still grappler. That's my favorite Golem. And to be honest, it was actually Derek's that chose Golem for a sprite, not me. So, I'll say I just made him Grass Golem because I like Golems. Anyway, moving on. Number 2. Zoroark. Now, when Zoroark was first shown in the movie, I was mind-fucked. He had the ability to turn into any Pokemon that he wanted to in the movie. And what sucks was that he couldn't do that in the games. He only turned to what Pokemon he had in the last slot. Anyway, this Zoroark has helped me a whole lot. With the fact he kicks ass. And plus the fact that you can actually get an underlevel Zoroark as an event. Yeah, that Zoroark that you get from the Raikou Entei's Weekend event, underleveled, a 5. Zoro evolves into Zoroark at level 30. Put you back for the win. Anyway, time for the rundown. Number 15, Vileplume. Number 14, Raikou. Number 13, Geox. Number 12, Manaphy. Number 11, Giratina. Number 10, Lugia. Yeah. Number 9, Blaziken. Number 8, Umbreon. Number 7, Swampert. Number 6, Melnick. Number 5, Pullin. Number 4, Gigalith. Number 3, Golem. Number 2, Zoroark. So, out of all these Pokemon that you see here, on my top, are the below number 1. Just the question is, who is my number 1 Pokemon? Number 1, Volcarona. Oh boy, Volcarona. When I first encountered him in Pokemon Black, well, Pokemon White, that's one I picked. First encountered Volcarona, I was amazed. Bug Fire type. That is awesome type combination. It covers his weakness to fire since it's Bug. There's a lot to say about Volcarona. And when I used it, what a beast! Who knows, specifically in my Magician Search form, I've used Volcarona. Bet you're wondering why I never add Crobat in here? He's number 17 actually. If it does the top 20, you'll see him. But still, Volcarona's design I also love. I have many different nicknames for Volcarona that I've used. Solar Flare, Solaris, and just plain out Flare. Flare was basically I have a Japanese Pokemon Black 2 on here, and I found out that you can counter Volcarona before you go to the 6th gym. That made me extremely happy that I get to get my Volcarona. And just like Giratina, Pokemon White, difficult maze just to get Volcarona. Pokemon Black 2, an easy, straightforward path to Volcarona, which made me happy. Anyway, this is the end of my top 15 list. So, until then, it's been Piptina's Adventures. I'll see you whenever I upload my next video, or hopefully whenever I decide to get off my lazy butt and upload the next episode of Piptina's Adventures. I haven't done, I've just been too dang lazy. Anyway, I shall see you all next time.